All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach Kodesh. Double honors unto my apostles and others of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and all sincerity. Shalom. And shalom to the sincere sisters as well. So, several things that I want to do lessons on. I may, even as I was doing this one, the spirit came back to my mind of a lesson that I wanted to do. Dealing with Captain Tazariak going on Hassan Campbell's live stream, which I may do that in another lesson. Right now the spirit on me to do this other one. Dealing with a video that I seen from Elder Manat Zakba out of South Carolina, dealing with these two Jakes that are just they just not the sharpest knives in the drawer. I say that respectfully. But the whole controversy in the video that they were offended in, and then I got from it, which I figured out, like, you know what, I'm gonna do a lesson on this, because the thing about it is, for a lot of us that have been around, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, we can sometimes lose sight of the fact that it's people waking up to this truth every day, every year, So you got people that are new to this, that only know a little bit, and a lot of this stuff, it's simple, and I don't mean simple in a way of it's making something complex and making it simple. No, I mean simple as in it's mentally challenged, like esque, and like I said, I'm trying to be as respectful as I can be, because it's just a doctrine. I don't know these guys personally, but let's just speak about this subject matter of miracles. Okay, what is a miracle? And in the video, the Jake was like, a major miracle happened in his life, and the typical box of fish sticks that he buys has 10 in it, and he ate 5, and then when he went back after eating the 5, he realized there was 7 more left, and doing this, that, and the third, and all the theatrics, but is that a miracle? Now, there's times where I'm not going to sit here and act like certain things like that haven't happened to me. I've had situations where, you be low on money and gas, and, you go pay $10 on pump 4, and pump 4 end up giving you $25 worth of gas. Is that a miracle? And the answer, the let your yay be yay and your nay, your answer be yay or yay or nay or nay. No, that's not a miracle. That's not a miracle. All right, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for the simple fact that the Spirit of the Lord looked out for you. And that's happened. You don't know how something's going to come through, and it comes through, and you're like, I don't even know how that happened. Is that a level of a miracle? That's why I said it is on a certain surface level for you. But when the scriptures are speaking to the fact of miracles in these last days, those miracles that are spoken on are to further the ministry. when you think about Yahweh Shai and the miracles that he worked, he worked those miracles. Matter of fact, let's see. Bear me 1 second. Let's see if I can pull up a precept. Yeah, see, Jake is bugged out. Got demons on him, man. Let me see. Let me read this real quick. Spirit led me here. This is Matthew 8, I believe. Yeah, Matthew 8. And let's start at the top. Shoot. And it says, it's like my recorder cut off. This is Matthew 8:1. We're going to try to read through this a little quick. And it says, and when he came down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, can thou make me clean? And Yahweh Shai put forth his hands and touched him and said, I will, be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, see thou tell no man, but go thy way and show thyself to the priest and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. Okay. So again, the acts of Yahweh Shai that he did was all to push the spirit of faith on Israel. Understand that this is your power. He was given the glory unto the Heavenly Father. Fuck, man. Salakia, call coming through. I thought it stopped my recorder. Verse 5, and it said, and Yahweh Shai was entered in Capernaum, and there came unto him a Syrian beseeching him, and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home, sick of palsy, grievously tormented. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, I will come and heal him. And the Syrian answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldest come under my roof, but speak the word alone, and my servant shall be saved. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me. And I say to the man, go, and he goeth, and to another come, and he cometh, and to the servant do this, and he doeth it. And when Yahweh Shai heard it, he marveled and said to them that follow, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith. Not in Israel. All right. So this Israelite, all right, who had faith, all right, had a high level of faith. And that's what this is all about. See, these miracles that the scriptures are speaking on, where the Lord said that thou shalt do works greater than I, those miracles are to the sealing of the elect. All right. To the nation. It's on a greater level than just simply, it could have been, the Lord it was just favor, right? Like if you would have bought those same fish sticks and let's just say it had 8 in it. Does that mean you're cursed? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like some things is left up to like chance, like the elder said, like, there's room for things happen, man. All right. Sometimes you buy boxes of cereal and it's more than a few more ounces over than what normally goes into it. Okay. There's a term called a baker's dozen, where sometimes bakers will just give extra just to make sure that they didn't shortchange you. So these things can happen. Okay. So that's why I'm saying this is to bring balance and understanding to what miracles are. Here it is in this very chapter that we're reading. Yahweh Shai healed a person of leprosy. You know how serious leprosy is in the scriptures. If you were cursed with leprosy according to the law, you can't even come amongst the congregation. You can't come amongst the people. You can't come to the temple. You're unclean. Okay? That's a miracle. See, you was going to eat them fish sticks no matter what. See, like the bishop of my camp, Bishop Atazawam, loved to say, And it's a great point dealing with spiritual powers and miracles. The Lord is not going to give us spiritual powers in the name of you going to your mailbox and getting mail out of it, man. Okay? That's not needed. Spiritual powers in that regard aren't needed right now. Okay? Food wise, right? In the times that we're going into, you're going to need those. I believe it was Elijah. Those Elijah's miracles where a raven fed him, brought food to him, I believe, twice a day. That's a miracle. The Lord making it rain food. That's a miracle. Right? Because I want to go into this word miracle to show further. See, there's things that are happening that are in your favor. Okay? Right? Like, oh, I don't know how I was going to pay that bill, man. But, hey, man, the Lord worked it out, man. All praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the Lord worked it out. Remember, we serve the power that is in control of all of these things. Yeah, 144. It's 414 right now. That's what we serve, a power that controls everything. The Lord knows we need food. The Lord knows we need a place to stay. That's why we don't think. That's why the scriptures in Matthew the 6th chapter says what? To think not upon these things. Jake is literally just riding through the parking lot of this grocery store, just angry and cursing. See what I'm saying? People got demons. All right. Matter of fact, you driving down the road and you almost get in a car accident, right? But you don't, or you get in a car accident and you survive, right? That is, in a sense, a miracle on a level of that was something that happened for you and you survived. On a personal level, it's a miracle. But in these scriptures where we're talking about high level miracles, I want to deal with this definition. Now, this is from the etymology of miracle. And it says a wondrous work of God, a miracle, a story of a miracle. All right. Something that excites wonder or astonishment, extraordinary or remarkable feat. See, some things is so unremarkable that you don't even know how to explain it. Now, when you go to when you go to John, I'm going to read this real quick. John 6:26, right? And it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, you seek me not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled. Right. Now, when you look up this word here in the Greek for miracle, it's Strong's G 4592. Okay. And let me say this while the Spirit is on me. Right. These men I don't know. So this is a lesson of correction and bringing understanding to this. That's why I said it's not about, I don't know them personally. I pray that they get this understanding of what's going on. All right. But that's it. This is nothing personal. This is about doctrine and understanding these terms. Like I said, I want to make it understand that sometimes and you're in a time of need and the Lord does something like I said, you get in a car accident and you survive. You know what I'm saying? And it's a terrible car accident. That is a miracle. But to the world, it's not necessarily a miracle. People survive car accidents every day, just as much as people die from car accidents every day. OK, but let's deal with this term miracle in the Greek. All right. It's Strong's G 4592. Semeion. And it means a sign, a mark, token, that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. Right. Which I'm not going to get, but if you should, if you haven't read it, read it. When you read Exodus, I believe Exodus, the 4th chapter, and the Lord was talking to Moses. The Lord gave him signs and miracles to show to the people, to show that he was sent forth as a sign, a token from Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, to deliver Israel from the Egyptians. And what were those signs? his staff. He had a stick, a staff, and the staff turned into a serpent. That's a miracle. Nobody out here right now got a staff or a stick that could turn into a black mamba or a serpent or a goddamn king cobra or some shit, man. Okay, when Moses put his hand in his bosom and it turned from being a dark-skinned man, all right, because Moses was dark-skinned, to it being white, that's a miracle. And then pulling it back out and putting it back in and it going back brown or dark, that's a miracle. That's a sign. Okay, the Lord coming on the scene and raising people from the dead, feeding a multitude of people with limited resources when they were hungry. Okay, healing the lepers, casting out demons. Those are miracles. Okay, those are signs and tokens. And like I said, I don't want to make it seem, I'm trying to be, there's signs that are and miracles that occur on massive levels and on small levels. I'm not going to act like I haven't seen miracles. Okay. All right. I have seen miracles, but those miracles deal more so with a man's life. You understand? My testimonies of miracles that I've seen amongst brothers on a small level behind the scenes, they deal with a man's life. They deal with a man's salvation, his spirit, casting demons off. You see what I'm saying? Healing somebody being sick, and you praying over them, and then a few days later, they come back from that. That's a miracle. Okay? You going to go buy, you know what I'm saying? You're going to go buy some French fries, and there's a little bit extra. That didn't extend your life. That's not the same level. Okay? A sign, prodigy, a sign transcending the common course of nature. Okay? The Lord raises somebody up from the dead. That was going against the common course of nature. The scriptures itself tell us that every man haveth a beginning and an end. You live and then you die. And you go back to where you came from, back to ashes, dust to dust. You understand? That's the natural course of life on the planet Earth. Okay? So the Lord raising somebody else from the dead is going against the natural course. Okay? Healing somebody. The natural course in most cases for certain people is on the earth is to what? Die. People die from all kinds of things. Sicknesses, gunshots, stabs, all manners of things. But to heal that person and give them more life, that's a miracle. Okay? A miracle, a wonder by which God authenticates the men sent by him, or by which men prove that the cause they are pleading is. And that's what they try to do in this lesson. They tried to plead their cause in a way that showed that this is a sign that the Lord is with us, man. That's why you got to be careful. That's why I'm doing this, as the scriptures speak about false prophets. Okay? Some shall come in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You hear that? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, this, that, and the third. But this is not in the spirit, man. This is not in the spirit. All right? It's not. Okay? It's not. See, the men of the Lord can have enough discernment to distinguish what is truly a miracle, right? Because it's not as if men of Great Millstone don't do lessons that speak on the miracles and the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But there's a spirit to it. Like I said, and I'm gonna say this in closing, there is a difference between the Lord saving your life. You understand? Extending your life, right? Like I said, you got a bill to pay, or your rent, you about to get kicked out. But some way, somehow, a check that you forgot came up and appeared. That's the spirit of the Lord. That is a miracle unto you. That's a spirit. That's a testimony. Okay? All right. But you going to go buy, like I said, some fish sticks and there's French toast, and the French toast say there's supposed to be 12 and you end up with 15. That's not, the Lord didn't multiply that, man. All right. All right, so with that, I'm going to close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. And until next time, shalom.